Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to the Pre-STEM Knowledge for Kids. I'm Elisa. Today we are going to explore what's the meaning of data visualization. Yeah, you may feel familiar with the words visualization because a few of you has already taken the courses called visual arts in school. So visual means by using your eyes, you can figure out what's the pattern and trend. Data visualization is really helpful to everybody because our eyes can work very fast compared to our brain. Okay, I have already said something about data visualization. You may got different ideas, so you can search, you can Google it, you can ChatGPT it to figure out what is data visualization. I believe all of you love these kind of pictures, makes you feel easy and comfortable because lots of people feel confused about data visualization as you. Let's start from a game. There is a table. This table came from a satisfactory survey. Satisfactory survey happens after we course a company, such as a bank, a electricity supplier, such as yeah. If I finish my core, usually they will ask me a few questions and give them some satisfactory marks. In this table, you will find lots of 0, lots of 9, lots of 6, 5, whatever. Since if we use 0 represents the lower list score and 9 as the higher list, that means if I'm entirely disappointed by today's talk, probably with RBC Bank, I will give a very low score. Sometimes we got some detailed questions such as waiting time, service attitudes, the length of communication, and they solved the problem today. So we will play the game like this way. Please figure out how many 0 in this table. I have already stopped on this screen for a while. Probably you have already started to count. Whatever, after your counting, I believe you will feel unconfident to yourself as well. How many zeros? How many? Are you confident to yourself? No, absolutely not. I will not confident to myself because it's truly unreasonable, right? There are only a 50 group. If you got 5,000 per month, imagine if you worked in bank, you were the data analyst for a bank, you will got 5,000 telephone calls every month. So it's not the way, right? But we try first by using color. And let me show you. If you use this table, how many 0 in this table? 10 seconds countdown. So what's your answer? If your answer is 11, congratulations, you got the right answer. So today, I believe most of you, probably all of you, has already got your final reports from school. How do you feel about it? It's a data set of grade 6, class 1, which contains final grades of 5 courses. So imagine you are the teacher. If you were the teacher, you got these data sets. What's your idea to explore it? Of course, we know some students got higher marks, and the others may got lower one. What's your idea to explore it? Okay, there are a few questions raised by the youth online yesterday. I believe David, David said that he wants to know who's the best in his class. And Rita mentioned that she wants to know the pass percentage. Usually we will consider that scores below 60 means failure, but higher than 60 means pass. So we can call it pass percentage. And Charles said that he wants to know about the mean of each course. Of course, you can compare your scores with your friends. You can figure out who needs help because the scores shows that he or she may have difficulties in school. If I'm the principal, I want to give awards, and I also care about this table as well. So you can find lots of questions. The way you analyze data changes dramatically depending on your role. You can have teaching secretary aspects, and you can have a teacher's point of view to do calculation. Also, if you are a principal or the minister of education, you want to compare schools or you want to make a little bit change to the courses, you will have different aspects. But as an individual students, the focus is different. Before a test, before the final months of each semester, usually there is a dialogue between students. Yeah, which course is the most likely to fail? There is a table how to figure out which course is the most likely to fail. We can try this way. I will open the Excel and show you how to do it. Before I show you the complicated steps, let's start from simple one. Do you remember the one I mentioned? Satisfactory survey. We can choose this area. Click Home. Use conditional formatting and highlight the cell rules equal to 0. So that's today I'm going to show you. Yeah, exactly. That's the tips I want to show you today. You can use conditional formatting to do lots of things. It's really helpful and valuable tool that you can use to visualize your data and see trends and patterns in your data. Okay, let's jump to this one. There is an original grade 6 class score spreadsheets. Let's use these spreadsheets. If I want to figure out A, B, C, D, and F, how many students we got in language courses, we can use conditional formatting as well. Choose the area, click Home, find conditional formatting, and use between. Yeah, that's the formula we were going to use. Between 90 to 100. And yes, of course, I prefer to use green, just like the green light on traffic. I love green. press OK. You will find this, right? So let me show you again. Click Home, use Conditional Formatting, use Between, choose 80 to 89. And this time we're going to use yellow and press OK. You can do it by yourself. It's really simple but powerful. This time I'm going to use less than. If somebody who less than 60, we will give a red fill to show that it's dangerous. Pay attention to the red color. Okay, that's what we did today. You can finish all the steps by yourself. I will leave this Excel to you. After all my operations, how to figure out which course is the most likely to fail. If any course show lots of red, it means that it's difficult. For this example, probably social science, but just probably you can count it. You can use here to count how many green, how many yellow, how many red, whatever. But we were not going to practice today. We will start from some simple formula in Excel today. Let's go to the question. Who's the highest in my class? Yeah, David asked this question. So how to answer this? Here is the same data set as the original one, but we add some sectors here. Each sector means a course: language, math, social science, visual arts, and PE. You will find that there is a value 100. Here, that means that in this class, the highest score for language course is 100. But how to figure out? You will find a value here in the cell, but a different formula here. See here, right? At the left corner of your screen, we use max. It's a kind of language we communicate with our computer. Sometimes you may learn Python, Java, whatever. They are all languages that we use to communicate with computer. We give an order to our computer, let computer finish what we want to do. So we use max here. Let's try this. We can try to achieve this for math course. You need to type in a equal firstly, and then max as a command. Then choose the area you want to do calculation. Of course, there are some faster way to do this kind of choice, but today, considering the young kids we have, we're going to use the most simple way. So yeah, that's the miracle moment. Just press enter, you will find, oh, I made a mistake. It's for math, but how can I use B area? No, I will correct my mistake. Should be there, right? Okay. The highest score for math is 99. So what is the lower list? Since you know the words, the vocabulary maximum, it's not difficult to imagine what we should use here, right? We can use minimum and choose the correct area. Ta-da! Okay, the lower list score is 50 for math. How to achieve the calculation of mean? Use equal as well. Are you going to use mean? No. Yeah, Excel mentioned that we don't use this. So what are we going to use? Yeah, we use average. Okay. Since you can learn this by yourself, I'm not going to show you more. Trying to figure out what's the formula I used in this sector. Yeah, language sector, you will find the formula. Please reproduce this. There are many ways to reproduce this. Copy paste is a way, and trying to write down by yourself is the other way, whatever. I will leave this job to you. If you are a dedicated learner and you want to explore more in Excel, trying to answer these 3 questions. Assume you are somebody in this class. Answer the following questions. Question 1, according to these grades, what's your best course? What's your best course? Question 2, what's your ranking if we count all courses together? Question 3, who's the best student on academic performance in grade 6, class 1? If you finished all the 3 questions, you can try more. That is, figure out the names. People who got the higher list score may give a hand to the students who got low scores. So we can figure out what's the name. How to do this? We will use conditional formatting as well. But if you don't know how to do it, I will tell you the way to find out what's the formula I used. Choose the area, find the conditional formatting here, find manage rulers. You'll find the 4 rulers I used for this area. Trying to reproduce this for the other courses. Okay. Okay, that's today's basic knowledge we need to learn. After that, we will find a few samples to show data visualization. Oh, before this, let me repeat our homework. Again, homework for youngs whose age under 11 years old or under grade 7, you can try the following things. Yeah, of course, first is trying to reproduce the steps. The second one is write down your grades for all courses on your report card. Try to calculate the following value. And you can guess what's your ranking if you count all courses together. Of course, you don't have the data set. I know. Yeah, I'm not going to encourage you to ask people about the scores, but whatever, you can guess. One thing I encourage you to do, that is use emojis instead of words or numbers. Please think about that. If you use emojis for your report card, what kind of emojis are you going to use to represent A, B, C, D, and F? I know, probably you got all A's. You don't have a chance to use the other emojis. Oh, it's kind of a imagination. Yeah. You guys are too smart. Okay, for students who are in higher grades, such as grade 7, 8, probably you can try to download Tableau as the tool in future. We were going to use it someday for the next sessions. If you don't want to, it's okay. It's definitely okay to use the Excel itself. Finish what I told you a few seconds ago. But after that, please spend 3 minutes to 5 minutes to think about all the questions. And then for students who are in grade 9 or above, think about your report cards. What's the meaning of percentage mark? And what's the meaning of a gap between percentage mark and the course median? And pay attention to the multiple subjects calculation, because sometimes the final percentage mark means quite a lot of different things. Take this, for example, weekly exercises and final reports, presentations are all parts of your final score. So yeah, spend another 3 minutes to think about it and trying to explain it to your parents or friends, or just write down to make sure you understand the rules, because data visualization is the way to show the data, but rules means what we want to know about the value of the data. Okay, after that, I want to show you an example. Here is an example by using black and white, and it's a very good one and win a very big awards globally. Yeah, globally. I found this on Tableau Public. Tableau Public is a kind of web page, including lots of good examples, including data visualization and calculation. For this sample, the reason I chose it, that is no color, but you still want to take a look at this. It's really attractive, right? If you move your mouse to the picture, you can click it. It will turn to the live pattern, because you can do interactive click with this one. Here we go. Too small, right? A little bit. Difficult for me to read all the words. Wait a few seconds. For this with output, the author want to show you where are the locations of our great panda, giant panda. China gave giant panda as a gift and represent the friendship between countries. So there are lots of giant panda all around the world. So these widths show how many pandas outside of China and where are their locations. You will find maps here. The dot here represents the exact country they are. And a few big country got different zoos. Take American, for example, you will find there are lots of different zoos here. Yeah, Memphis Zoo. This one is from Zoo Atlanta. And this one, Smithsonian's National Zoo. So you will find there are different zoos. They are trying to do good recommendation to our giant panda. Move your mouse to the bamboo leaves. You will find the name of the panda and more detailed information, including the age, the year. Meixiang moved to the United States, and are Meixiang still in United States? Since this quiz has been made in year 2023, so probably data changed, but we still can use this as a good example to show you. Even no color, a data viz like this is attractive. Okay, you can explore it by yourself. Let's back to today's another example. Okay. Another example is about this one. It's quite popular recently, and I want to ask you a question. Is this one a kind of data visualization? What's the difference between visualization and the data visualization? Think about this question. We may discuss this next session. Okay, you can explore it by yourself. Okay. For all the four sessions this summer, my purpose is trying to help youth understand how we did before AI era. Oh, it's almost the time. 20 years ago, I used Excel quite a lot, and it's really helpful until now. 10 years ago, I used Tableau. The most frequent data visualization tool I used for my full-time job. And currently, we can use ChatGPT or the other kind of AI to do similar jobs. So that's what we are going to explore this summer. Thank you. That's all for today. Have a wonderful day.